What if I told you the reason McDonald's food tastes so good has almost nothing to do with the food itself? It's because it's been engineered to take control of your brain's craving system. So let's peel back the curtain. Because once you see how this works, you'll never look at that burger and fries the same way again. You know the feeling, right? You tell yourself, okay, just a few fries, and then blink, and the entire carton is gone. The burger's vanished, and you're sitting there kind of wondering, wait, how did that happen? It feels like you weren't even driving. And here's the first thing you need to know. That feeling, it's not a failure of self-control. It has nothing to do with being weak-willed, not even close. There's something much, much bigger at play here. That's right, the whole experience, from the smell to the taste to that feeling of satisfaction, it's all part of a carefully engineered system. This is not random, this is science, and we're about to break down the blueprint. So to get this, we've got to look inside our own heads for a second. We all have this thing called the reward system, and whenever you do something it likes, it releases a chemical called dopamine. Think of dopamine as the brain's way of saying, yes, that was awesome, let's do that again. And this is exactly where the trap is set. See, McDonald's food isn't just designed to taste good, it's engineered for an immediate, powerful dopamine hit. That instant rush feels incredible, and it makes your brain immediately scream, more, I need more of that right now. But how do they get that instant rush every single time? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. This wasn't some happy accident. Food scientists spent years discovering that there are 3 ingredients that, when combined perfectly, your brain finds almost impossible to resist. First up, you've got salt. It lights up the pleasure centers in your brain all by itself. Then you add sugar, our brain's absolute favorite source for quick, easy energy. And the final piece of this powerful trio? Fat. It gives us that rich texture and deep feeling of satisfaction. Now, when you get the ratio of those 3 things just right, you hit what food scientists literally call the bliss point. And they don't guess. They test and test and test until they find the absolute perfect combination that makes our brain's reward system go into overdrive. I mean, just look at their French fry. It's the perfect blueprint. It's salty enough to make you thirsty and maybe order a soda. It's got that crispy crunch for sound satisfaction, but it's soft and fluffy inside for that comfort food feeling. And it's even got a special coating to make sure every single fry tastes exactly the same every single time. It's an engineered masterpiece. And don't just brush past that sound either. That crunch, it's a powerful sensory trigger. Your brain literally learns to connect that specific sound with the dopamine reward it's about to get, which makes the whole cycle even stronger. Seriously, just picture this. You're walking down the street, not even hungry, and then you walk past a McDonald's. Bam, that smell hits you. That aroma is not an accident. It's designed to hijack your memory and trigger that craving before you've even seen the food. And this is the part nobody really talks about. These psychological triggers are so powerful that you can be completely full from dinner, but you'll still crave it. This is way beyond physical hunger. This is your brain just chasing that engineered feeling of reward. So, you might be wondering, why doesn't my home-cooked meal do the same thing? Well, think about it. The reward from home-cooked food is often slower. The flavors change. But McDonald's food is hyper-engineered for an instant reward, super strong flavor, and perfect consistency. To your brain, it's just a shortcut to feeling good. So by now, you can probably see it, right? That almost addictive feeling, that sensation of not being able to stop. It isn't a side effect, it's the intended result. It's not a bug in the system, it's the main feature. So here's the whole formula laid out. The craving is a perfect storm. You've got the food science creating the bliss point, you've got psychology using triggers like smell and sound, and it's all aimed at one target, your brain's natural biological reward system. So the next time you feel that intense pull, that powerful craving, just remember this. It isn't you being weak. It's your brain responding to a perfectly engineered stimulus, exactly the way it was designed to. Knowing how the design works, that's the first step. That's awareness. So the real question isn't why it tastes so good. The real question is, now that you know the secret behind the craving, what are you going to do with that information?